another African-American male, George Floyd, was killed while he was unarmed and in custody by white male police officers in Minnesota. So we're just going to talk about that for a couple minutes and yeah.
It's so emotionally scarring to see, not even watch the videos, just to see the stills of these white men.
Cops.
Because I'm even connecting it to the
vigilante
thing. Like, I didn't even watch him shooting him or the cop killing the guy, George, with his knee on his neck.
For minutes.
Yeah, for 9 minutes. And just like the look on his face.
Like,
it just...
He was just...
No remorse.
It was like he was getting high off of the fact that he knew he was about to kill this black man.
And the same with the guys that killed Ahmaud Arbery. They were
stalked him,
sport.
hunted him down, and killed him for no reason.
It's just like, what is going on where these men feel empowered to kill people on camera and think it's funnier that they're going to get away with it?
They're emboldened. So we have reason about it.
Yeah, and I'm tired of people trying to justify these men getting killed.
Here's what I want to say to everyone that mentions the males that have been killed's criminal backgrounds. That's not relevant. I don't want to hear that he had weed in his system. I don't want to hear that he stole from a store. I don't want to hear that he had a long history of problems and criminal arrests.
Yeah, it was a non-violent charge.
Irrelevant to the fact that they were killed. And that has nothing to do with it.
I watched the video, and I'm usually like, I try to ignore these things because it's so frequent and it's uncomfortable. But I actually watched this video, and this police officer blatantly killed this man. He had his neck on this guy's, his full body, and his whole body weight on his neck. And the bystander was explaining that this is a type of like jiu-jitsu type style or some type of fighting style move where you literally are cutting off someone's circulation. And he did that. He did know that.
So
everybody that was a bystander saw that he was killing him. He was pleading for his life. He begged for his mother. He begged for him to get off of him. He told him that his stomach was hurting. There were so many opportunities where this officer could have released this man from this fighting style position when he was already handcuffed and on the ground. He killed this man.
Okay,
he murdered him.
Here's my question to everyone: if the police officers are supposed to be protecting and serving people, what did this move of sitting on someone's neck for 9 minutes, what did that have to do with protecting and serving people? That's not a part of your job.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's not a part of your job.
There was no justification for him staying on his neck.
It's excessive force. It's ridiculous. It's horrible for us black women to watch that. Our men being slaughtered for no reason by the justice, people that are supposed to be enforcing peace and justice. We're not talking about black on black crime. That's addressed in a separate topic. That's deflection when you mention, what about Baltimore? What about Chicago? That doesn't matter. We're talking about, what's this guy? George Floyd, right? We're talking about him right now. Do not deflect. I don't want to hear that deflection mess anymore in 2020. It's over. No more deflection. Here's why it's over. People in Chicago that are dealing with black on black crime, which remember, most crime is interracial, so stop with that black on black crime mess. There are so many foundations and charities that are addressing it and fighting it, and it doesn't get national news coverage.
You can research the nonprofit organizations that are working to curb crime outside of Chicago and working to curb crime in all the inner cities, Baltimore and Lincoln.
We lived in Baltimore City. We know about the crime in Baltimore City. That is addressed by many people in that area. So I don't want to hear any more deflections about these topics. You need to listen to what we're saying and acknowledge the fact that these are racist, wicked, evil murderers that are coming after these black men. These are our...
This man was pleading for his life. He was obviously couldn't breathe. He was begging for his life. He told them so many times. The bystanders told him that he couldn't breathe. He was unresponsive. He literally when Floyd was unresponsive for minutes, he still kept his whole body weight on this man's neck.
Anyway,
he blatantly killed
wicked
him. It was
murder. You're evil. He needs to go to jail for the rest of his life.
Okay, hold on. I just have to say this. Stop putting the defenseless, unarmed men on trial. Stop assassinating their character. They were already executed on the spot. Mm-hmm. They didn't get their due.
They didn't get the due process.
Nope.
They didn't get to go to trial.
Yeah.
They didn't get to go in front of a jury.
A police officer are not supposed to be the judge, executioner, jury, and all that.
Judge, jury, executioner.
Yeah, they're not supposed to be that. This is not dread. They're like, no, you're not dread.
We have mass murderers who have been on death row for over 10 years. I mean, okay, if you can arrest mass shooters and take them to
they have trials. These people have trials.
They know what lethal force is. It's intentional. Okay, the FBI has a report about white supremacists infiltrating the legal